Okay, so from where I left off, I was going to talk about the system description, the makeup of the system, and other things that you need and for the system and so forth, and the cartridges. But first of all, I forgot to tell you in the last part of my review about what is on the reverse side of this poster. This is an advertisement for Legend of Zelda for the Famicom Disk System. In Japan, it was called Zelda no Densetsu, the Hyrule Fantasy. It was first released onto the disk system, and then it was re-released onto cartridge format for the Famicom. Yeah, but anyway. So right here's the system. Like I said, it's about the third of the size of an NES, the first model of the, not the NES, but Super NES. But it's about a third of the size of a Super NES, about the size of an Atari Flashback 2 console. But anyway, let's take a look at what the makeup of the system is. Okay, on the front you have your family computer logo with the Nintendo logo, very nice. Right here, there's a power switch, it's a toggle switch. Now something interesting, as you can see right here, there's no power light, because back then in '83 and so forth, in early '80s, power lights weren't standard at the time for gaming consoles. But anyway, it doesn't have a power light, but when you switch it on, instead it exposes some orange paint, which is quite nice. Yeah, but anyway, you've got a reset button, very comfortable reset button. I actually like that reset button. Right here, you've got some Japanese writing. I can't understand that. Right here on the front, you've got, if I can pull this tab off, you've got an expansion port, and this was for stuff like the Zapper light gun or the Family Basic keyboard. Yeah, and I'm not sure if Duck Hunt is hard to find on the Famicom, but anyway, the light gun for the Famicom is a whole lot different than the light guns that we got for the NES. Instead, it looks like a revolver instead of a futuristic gun. Futuristic laser gun, I'm not sure how to put it that way. So, anyway, right up here you've got your cartridge port, cartridge slot. Right when you remove this, right when you move this flap here, I'm gonna have to hold this up that way it doesn't move. Anyway, this is your cartridge slot. It's 60 pin as opposed to the NES 72 pin connector. Right here you've got your eject lever. Now this is kind of interesting on how the eject system works. You got two prongs here, and they're a little bit at an angle right here, and the cartridge, the bottom of the cartridge is a little angled right there, and every time when you push the eject lever, it pops the cartridge out with ease. But over time, these the bottoms of the cartridges wore out, and it became a more pain in the butt to try and eject, and you had to use both thumbs instead of one thumb. If you try and use one thumb, it might break your Famicom. Yeah, but anyway. Okay, so on the back, you've got the controllers. They're hardwired, very nice. You've got your AC adapter port, AC adapter output, TV game selector, very nice. This was not on the NES. And channel 1 and channel 2 selector, which by the way, there's a minor note about channel 1 and channel 2. This is for Japanese channels. Channel 1 responds to channel 95, while channel 2 usually most of the time responds to channel 96 on an American TV. Not digital cable channel, but an American TV channel. But anyway, and you got your RF switch outputs. You be sure you use this if you're going to be playing this on on an American TV. And be sure to use the AC adapter that came with the Famicom. Don't use an NES power adapter. It might fry the Famicom circuit board. But anyway, let's see how much time I have here. Okay, I've got 5 minutes running. Alright, but anyway, got nice air holes here. Very nice to cool the system. On the bottom, you got more air holes. Very nice. This is HVC 001 here, made in Japan. Copyright Nintendo Company Limited, 1983. Shows a serial number, shows system specifications. I can't really read that, I don't understand it. Yeah, but anyway, let's take a look at the controllers. And something about the controllers, the length of the controllers, mother of Robin short. I mean, seriously. Sometimes I describe like Mother of Robin to be very small or short, while I consider Mother of Batman to be very long or big. But anyway, these cords are Mother of Robin short. But anyway, let's take a look at the first controller. It has the Roman numeral 1. That way you know it's player 1. You got a D-pad here. Very nice. Like this D-pad. It's about as comfortable as the NES D-pad. Select button, start button, B and A buttons. Okay. You got controller 2 here. It's got a D-pad. Just like controller 1. It is missing the select and start buttons. Reason why is there's a microphone speaker and a volume slider. Minor note, if you're going to play a game, try and move the volume slider in one place, because it sometimes has an RF interruption with your TV, like an RF interference. I'm not sure. Just move the volume slider around until you don't get like a staticky sound. But anyway, you got B button, A button, very nice controllers, very nice, and so forth. Very nice system. Very compact. Let's see how much time. Okay, got 7.5 minutes. Gotta hurry. This is the power adapter you should use. Model number HVC 002. Do not use any other power adapter. It will fry the motherboard on your Famicom. Do not use any other power adapter. This is the plug-in on it. Just another minor note, if you're going to be using your Famicom right after you stop playing it for a while, be sure to unplug it, otherwise it'll cause the system to overheat a little bit, and it might fry the motherboard that way, from what I've heard. But anyway, this is the RF switch you should use. It's just an NES RF switch. Plug-in. Like I said, it has a tight fit on the back of the Famicom, but it works perfectly. Just be sure to switch to channel 95 or 96. Okay, let's see how much time. 8.5 minutes. Okay, let me show you the games I got. Popeye, Donkey Kong Jr., Mario Brothers, the arcade classic. If you don't know what this is, I will hit you in the head with a tack hammer because you're a retard. Just kidding. That's a reference to Tommy Boy. But anyway, this is Super Mario Brothers 3. Ball Blazer. I'm not going to be reviewing this one because it's a 2-player only game, and I won't have a second player in my review. I know, kind of sad. Othello, Ninja-kun, and this is kind of interesting because it's in a Jellico cart, and on the back you've got a description of the game screen and so forth. Very nice. Some Japanese writing, I can understand that. Very nice. The Jellico cartridge is actually licensed by Nintendo from, I think. But anyway, and this is the sequel, Ninja Jar Jar Maruken. Anyway, I'm going to be plugging up my system in the next part of my video game review, and show you some good gameplay. As for now, I'll see you later.